What up, my dudes, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking some leftover mashed potatoes from last week's video and turning them into mashed potato pancakes. Full disclosure, this is my first time making them, so there's going to be some bumps along the way. That's okay. Let's get started. Let's start by assembling our ingredients. First thing you're going to need is half an onion, 2 eggs, some Parmesan cheese, some chives, any type of shredded cheese, and some leftover mashed potatoes. 2 cups. I'm using the sour cream and chive one from my previous video. Also not pictured, we're going to be using some flour, about 1/4 of a cup. So we're going to start by melting some butter in a cast iron skillet. And then we're going to go ahead and assemble our mashed potato pancakes. First we're going to dump out our at least 2 cups of mashed potatoes into a bowl and kind of crunch them with that cup for no reason. There were better tools for this, but I didn't feel like grabbing one. Next, we're going to go ahead and crack in our 2 eggs. I'm going to let y'all know now, I use more closer to about 4 cups. So eventually I am going to have to add more eggs. But for 2 cups of leftover mashed potatoes, all you need is 2 eggs. Next, we're going to grate about 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese in here. It's going to add some savory notes. Then we're going to add 1/4 cup of our shredded cheese. Use whatever you want. I'm using Mexican blend. And then we're going to kind of give this a light whisking together until it's combined like so. Like so. There we go. Again, I had to use extra eggs because I used way too many leftover mashed potatoes. You're going to stir it together until it looks like this. And then we're going to add 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. I'm using gluten-free. You don't have to use gluten-free. I'm just gluten intolerant. Whisk it all together. I ended up using more closer to about 1/2 cup. And then chop the onion up into just a rough dice. And go ahead and chop up those chives from earlier. These are going to be garnished for later. And we're just going to go ahead and saute those onions real quick in that pan that we melted our butter in. Once your onions are nice and sauteed, go ahead and add them to that pancake mixture. And we're going to go ahead and stick those in the fridge for 15 minutes. Just to let those things kind of settle, cool off, and all kind of get together and get to know each other. At the end of the 15 minutes, we're going to have pull that bad boy out. And then we're going to insert a spoon that we will not be using later. Alright, so here's my first mistake. Full disclosure, this is the first time I'm making them. I put way too much oil in my pan. And this ended up making the pancakes for the first batch a little bit too soft. Second mistake is I used a spoon to form my pancakes. Don't do this. Use your hand and form them by hand. And as you can see here, the oil is way too high and the potatoes don't get really a nice crisp. You want like a thin coating of oil so they get crispy on the bottom and cook all the way through. And you can see it kind of just falls apart when I flip them over. They're still soft. All that bubble. Ugh. What are you doing, Marshall? That's just a huge mess. Well, once they were done and crispy, I put those off to the side, and this time I patted them by hand with way less oil in the pan. And got them to this size. Mistake number 3, I didn't let this crisp enough, or long enough, and I made my pancake too big. This is not a hard mistake to fix. You just smash that batter back together, and look, your pancake's reformed. It's all good. That's the beauty of the mashed potato pancake. They're very forgiving. And even if you screw them up, they're still tasty. So, like I said, once I reformed it, you're just going to flip it back over, and bam, it's fixed. So that was batch number 2. I've learned a long way, so finally, for the third and final batch, we're going to take everything we just learned and put it all together. So I added a little bit of oil, not much. I got it ripping hot to the point where it was lightly smoking, or smoking a lot, and then I made the patties again, but this time I made the patties way smaller, almost silver dollar size, as my grandmother used to say. And this, let me tell you, worked wonders. 1, I got more into the pan, and 2, they came out a lot better. They got a nice crispier bottom on them. They fried up a lot quicker in the pan. And when you went to flip them, they were way more manageable. Look at that. Look at that beautiful golden color on 2, 3, 4 mashed potato pancakes. This is what you want. Can't stress that enough. Then I'm just going to smash them down a little bit to help them kind of cook through a little bit, get a little bit more crispy on the bottom. And then you got a nice stack of these bad boys. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's what you want. Gorgeous. Delicious and savory. To finish these bad boys off, we're going to top them with sour cream and some chives. I've also heard people serve them with applesauce. I've heard some people serve them with ketchup. Whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat. But look at that. Look at a more pretty picture of a mashed potato pancake. Now for the wifey test.
Wifey test.
Mashed potato pancakes. Let's go. You got my second batch, which is not my perfect one. Sorry.
Savory. Fluffy.
Now, is it good with the sour cream, or would you have preferred ketchup? So right on
hot sauce.
Hot sauce? Mm-hmm. Okay, that can be arranged. 1 second. All right, got your Texas Pete? Mm-hmm. Some people said they eat them with ketchup online. How's that? Better?
It's called a hot sauce.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some now. Alright guys, look at that. These delicious pancakes. I'm excited to try them. I love mashed potatoes, so this ought to be good. That's a winner. If you like pancakes and you like mashed potatoes, try this. This is really good. Now, I've heard people use it with ketchup and weirdly applesauce. I don't know. I think at least it's right though. Hot sauce is the move. Alright, I'm going to shut up, stop filming, and eat. Alright, y'all, I had to do it. A little bit of syrup. Pancake. Let's go. Savory, sweet pancake. Yeah, actually. It works. It's like a slightly more savory pancake. And there you have it, folks. Mashed potato pancakes. These were actually very good. I recommend adding extra sour cream and chives at the end. I did with my next batch. Gotta say, it really made it come together. I would also add some bacon bits, maybe. But anyway, that's gonna do it for today. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, really helps out the channel. Let me know what you want me to cook next. And as always, toodles.